Oh hey, look at this! More fan mail! What a lovely letter!
NeumanPro does the Yu-Gi-Oh! Show! Hello guys, NeumanPro here, once again hiding behind the camera, and Yugimation, please don't be mad at me for using that clip and modifying it. I just thought it made perfect sense for this topic. So the topic I'm going to talk about is actually when it comes down to guaranteed ratios and things in packs, guaranteed cards. This is a topic that I've noticed popping around right now, especially drew my interest after watching Team APS did a Breakers of Shadow opening in which they did not get one ultra rare. Everything was a super, and then they had 2 secrets. And I have gotten just recently a couple of comments that have been saying, hey, you know, people have been not pulling ultras out of Wing Raiders and Breakers of Shadow. And so I thought I'd take this time to just do a little conversation about it. Now, first off, when it comes down to what is printed on a box, everyone probably is well aware because they get pointed to it all the time. Set content subject to change. No specific rarity is guaranteed to exist within an individual pack, box, or case, unless otherwise indicated. And then feel free to contact us there at that address. For questions, please email us at uscardsupport@konami.com. I think only one person responds to those emails. So I guess they don't have that big of a budget. But the discussion here is, let's look at this box, for example. A foil card in every pack. One of the highlights, because this was Breakers of Shadow, the first one that was saying, hey, we're going to start doing that. Guaranteeing a foil card in every pack. Here you go. 1 foil card in every pack. 9 cards per box. 24 packs per box. Now, when it came down to what happened to Team APS, completely within their legal right, everything checks out. They are guaranteed 1 foil card in every pack. Now, if we look back to some of the older boxes, because again, I still have some of my some boxes here from my collection. This one is from Photon Shockwave. But the way it's stated here is set content subject to change. Stated odds reflect an average of the entire production. No ratio is guaranteed to exist within an individual box or case. This is where these things kind of get a little messy. This is a European release one, if you didn't know. So this is the way it shows in Europe. This is an American Breakers of Shadow. Now I also have, this one should be a US version of Battle Pack 3. No specific card rarity exists in an individual pack case. So it's saying this thing essentially that Breakers of Shadow. I got more boxes that I could go to, but there you go. It's a very common trend to see it that way. Now, for some who may remember, back in the day, this is what Wing Raiders looks like now. 9 cards in every pack. Entire set includes X amount, these. Okay, that's what the packs are made out of. Long time ago, very common, you would actually see stated odds on these, saying that, okay, the odds essentially say that you're guaranteed 8 commons, and then you could be guaranteed the 1 rare, a 1-to-1 ratio for rare, and then for the other ones it would say, hey, here's the stated odds that this pack individually would contain that foil type. Well, nowadays, since there's 1 guaranteed foil in every pack, you know, more than likely they're going to all be supers, but the same idea exists, that there are only so many secrets printed in a set, in a run, and then on average, 2 secrets should exist in each box. Now here's where the problem lies. And this is what you can kind of look into Konami. Since it says 1 foil card per pack, Team APS, nothing you can really do about it. I'll have to say right now, that's all it says. 1 foil card in every pack. You've got supers. If you've got no foils in that pack, then completely fall within the grounds to be upset. Right here, 1 foil card in every pack. No, you got your supers. Sure, it wasn't ultras. That's upsetting. I mean, based on ratio. But then again, you could have also gotten 3 secrets. Because guess what? Those 4 ultras had to go somewhere else. They had to. You know, based on production runs, if the 4 ultras were not in here, those 4 ultras got to be somewhere else. There's got to be a box that has 5 ultras or extra ultra, 1 or 2 or 3, or even all 4. But that exists, so I'd like to hear if somebody ever had that happen where they got 1 extra of a certain that they didn't expect. You know, an extra third secret. That one's probably the hardest to ever come across. But, so to speak, that's that. I have also got comments about how Wing Raiders and Breakers of Shadow have had that issue happen. And either it's when they're making the prints for the Ultras, they're just not getting put into the boxes correctly, or they didn't print as many Ultras as they say they should have been printing. So they're missing entire runs of Ultras. Kind of short printing, so to speak. So that's kind of just making the statement about what's the foil. Now here's what you should be legally within your rights against Konami for. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I've talked about this for a long time, but my opening of this Hidden Arsenal set here, okay, again, I keep messing with my packaging for at least the promotional boxes and stuff. I wish I kept those sleeves. I've looked at the sleeves online. They look exactly like this, then kind of just saying, hey, there's 5 cards per pack instead of 9, because that's what Hidden Arsenal is. Now, none of the box work guarantees anything on here. Okay, nothing on here because this is just the Super Editions. They're just holding the packs. But if you actually look at, and I don't have any with me right now, but if you actually look at the individual Hidden Arsenal boxes like this, it does specify right here 5 foils in every pack. 5 cards per pack. I think it was 24 packs per box or 36, depending on the Hidden Arsenal. I believe it was 36. But there's your guaranteed pieces. There should be 5 foils. My situation, most Hidden Arsenals, they come with the ratio builds, 4 supers, 1 secret. So when I'm opening up all those on that video, you can tell, okay, there we go. He's getting the 1 secret and then the 4 supers on every pack but 1. 1 pack was missing what you would expect would be the secret. So same thing, kind of like with Team APS. Hey, we're missing what we'd expect would have been an Ultra. Here we were in Hidden Arsenal 3. Oh, come on. Move down there. Alright. We top off with Blizzard Warrior here. Oh, look, they put a different order. It's not the secret in front. What? 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 There's only 4? What? There's only 4? What? What? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. There is only 4 cards in this pack, unless I threw it down. Problem here for me, it's not as though it was replaced with a 5th super. It was an entirely missing card. There was only 4 cards in that pack. So when I look at that, I am guaranteed 5 cards, again using this as the example. In fact, let's use this one as the example because it says 5. I'm guaranteed 5 cards per pack. Now, when I made my message to Konami, checked into it, they said, first off, oh, no guaranteed issues are there except when stated. And I'd go like, okay, fine, that's understandable. I can understand that. I was guaranteed 5 foils. The problem that you're not understanding, Konami, I was only having 4 cards in this pack. I was not having the 5 full cards that I should have. And then I got responded back essentially from that after back and forth, and I was told that their policy states that they will not replace individual cards that are missing from packs. That is where you are a bad practice, Konami. Because 1, this is your true advertisement. This is like saying, hey, you're buying an 8-piece cooking set and we're only giving you 7 pieces. Go like, I would be mad. I was told there was 8 pieces in this box. My 4 pots, 4 tops, whatever. And that's what I was told. And you only gave me 7. I'm missing an entire pot. I am completely within my rights to be ticked off at you because you told me that this is what's in this box. You told me that there's 5 cards in this pack. And yet when I opened it, nothing. Missing a whole card completely. And fine, it's a card. It's a nickel. It's something so cheap. But especially for a Konami company, for the company as big as they are, to say that, hey, we're not going to replace that. We're not even going to give you a new pack. Just say, hey, here you go. We'll send you a pack your way. It costs us, 50 cents to send it by metered mail or something like that. And 1 little 5-card pack, just to make you happy. Less than $1. Say that, hey, we're taking care of our customers. Instead, you pull the, well, in our policy, it states that we are not allowed to replace individual cards. Please show me that policy, Konami. None of the boxes have ever stated that. I've looked into so many boxes. None of the boxes have ever stated that. None of the packs have ever stated that you are not responsible to replace missing cards from your merchandise. And online, you've got no care of that. I've even asked you to produce me the documentation that states, hey, here's our policies. Can I see the legal policies that you have? Please. I was refused. I was told I am not allowed to see that documentation, and they cannot provide that to me. That is hiding behind things legally standing that you can't do. Again, it would be like saying with the pots, hey, oh, well, we have a policy, we can't replace missing pots from a box. Like, really? You have a policy in place that says, well, if we screw up, it's not our problem. That's got to be stated for the person. If you're going to sell product, you have to have that clearly marked. Just like you say here about the ratios and not guaranteed rarity. Good job, you took care of that. But your problem is you cannot hide behind these rules, these regulations that you're not allowing the customer to see. That's falsified advertisements. And on top of that, that is just poor business practices that you're going to say, hey, it's not our fault and we're not going to care about it. Apparently, if you're missing an entire pack from a box, then maybe, I'm not even guaranteed this yet, but maybe they would replace that and send you a pack because you're missing an entire pack. But is that really what it comes down to? Do I have to be missing an entire box from a case eventually to be given any sort of recognition by the company? So again, I love the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a pastime for me for years. But this just kind of brought up that topic again. Having seen this opening from Team APS, having seen the comments now that I've been given about this situation and what's happening, please guys, leave a comment below. Let me know, when you open up packs, have you ever had this situation where you are missing an entire card or you're not getting that ratio? I'd like to hear about that, because if you're not getting the right ratio, the rough amount of ratio for cards, that's over the entire run. So somebody should be getting more ultras in their boxes than 4 to make up for that. And then on top of that, if you've been missing a card, have you ever contacted Konami and looked into that? If you're missing a pack from a box, or you're missing a box from a case, have you ever contacted Konami and looked into that? And what have they done? Please let me know. And if anybody has those written words, if anybody has that written policy that they do not replace individual cards, please let me know, because I kind of like to look into these things, and I would love to actually see that document that I've been denied access to see if 1, it even exists, 2, legally speaking, can that exist then without being accessible to the individual player. So other than that, this has been NeumanPro. I'd like to say thanks for sticking around. I am going to be giving away my first pack of that Star Pack set with C39 on it. Open to all the 48 continental United States. Easy shipping for me. I can ship it in an envelope then, because it's a nice small little 3-card pack. But leave your comment below. Next time I do a discussion video, I will let you know who the winner for that pack was. But other than that, please let me know. Email that email. Get me some results, guys. This is NeumanPro, and saying get your game on to a slightly mediocre level.